Hello, my name is Diane Bartlett, and I'm from South Carolina. Congressman Sanford, this is a message for you as well as others on the Hill. I was recently diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer in October. This was right after Hurricane Matthew hit in South Carolina, so my home was destroyed, and then the next week I found out I had lung cancer. The local oncology support was critical for me because the local oncologist knew the situation, knew the crises we were going through, and provided excellent care in those first few days. One of the things he recommended was to go to MD Anderson. So I had a hybrid approach between the local oncology and the research at MD Anderson. When I went to MD Anderson, it was very important for them to understand I have never smoked. There's no lung cancer in my family. I was playing tennis 5 days a week and doing 60-mile bike rides on the weekend. So I was the least likely candidate to be diagnosed with lung cancer. So I came back to my local oncologist. MD Anderson said, your local doctor can take care of all your needs. We'll just advise him over email and by phone calls. 2 weeks after I got back, I went in for my local checkup, and my doctor walked in and took one look at me and said, you need to go to the emergency room. I think you have a pulmonary embolism. So without his hands-on and being able to eyeball me, I probably wouldn't be standing here today. So I think the combination of the two has worked extremely well for me. At the end of December, MD Anderson called and said, good news, we've located a specific genetic marker that you have that we have a targeted drug for. That drug is manufactured by Pfizer and called Xalkori. So in January, I went on the oral chemotherapy and finished the radiation and the traditional chemotherapy. I was employed and retired from IBM, so IBM was covering all my insurance costs, and Pfizer graciously gave me a $10 copay. The oral chemo drug is $16,000 a month. So the help I need is next week, I have to go on Medicare. When I go on Medicare at age 65, all of a sudden Plan D does not cover oral chemo drugs like private insurance does. Their recommendation was go back on the old therapy because if you go in the hospital and get infusions, we cover that. Unfortunately, that doesn't work for me and is actually a higher cost to taxpayers and to the system if I did that. I went to Pfizer and said, now what will happen that I'm going on Medicare? And they said, once you're on Plan D, we can't help you at all. So as of next week, I'm looking at paying $4,000+ a month for this one drug because I've fallen into this no coverage zone even though I've had insurance and paid for it for years. So I need your help with the drug parity bill that is currently going through Congress so I can continue to be productive as a professor at University of South Carolina. Thank you.